All right, good morning, everyone.
Morning.
We are here in Port Canaveral. We're doing a ship tour on the Norwegian Cruise Line, also known as NCL. It's the new and brand new ship of the Aqua class, or not the Aqua class, it's the Aqua.
Yes. And this is kind of unplanned. We were actually going to take this weekend off, but for you guys, we never have a weekend off. And when we got an email saying, hey, do you guys want to tour the Aqua? We were like, yes, please.
Yep, so let's get started and let's go explore the Aqua.
All right, onward. One thing to keep in mind when taking the Aqua out of Port Canaveral is the on-ramps are elevated, so it's not flat like the last few ship tours we have done. So if you are in a wheelchair or need some assistance, just take it nice and slow. So the glow court here is basically a basketball court with a twist. So at night, they'll have a bunch of lights going on and basically a nightclub basketball kind of feel. Here on deck 19, we have the infamous Aqua Slidecoaster. Now you have a maximum weight limit of 300 pounds to be able to ride this Aqua Coaster. And this is a mashup between a water slide and a roller coaster. This is the first of its kind. So the concept here is you get to sit in your own little water slide raft. It moves you into position. Once you get in position, the launching mechanism is now going to come down and you get thrown to the wind. Here it goes. Holy crap. It's amazing. There you go, the Aqua Coaster. All right, we have a pickleball area. Continuing on deck 19, you have more tea time courses. So the tea time golf putt-putt course is on both 18 and 19. We are on deck 18. 18, you have tea time. So this is the putt-putt course, but unlike most other cruise lines where the putt-putt is complimentary, here on the Norwegian Aqua, there is a slight upcharge to actually come play the putt-putt. So we're going to do a quick walk, and you guys can take a look here at the different putt-putt courses they have set up. And if you haven't realized it yet, each of the putt-putt stations is set up with a theme from a different country. Pretty cool. Next up, we are going across the way from the putt-putt, and we're going to be looking at the stadium and the Bullseye Bar. So here in the stadium is going to be a lot of your entertainment table games. Got a couple of games of ping pong. There's a couple of games of beer pong. You've got some shuffleboard on the ground. You have yourselves some cornhole. There's also table shuffleboard, as well as on the other side, a little table that has a soccer field underneath it. All right, we are on deck 17, heading to Surfside Grill and Kitchen. So this is an area that you can go to get yourself a little snacky poo. It has burgers, hot dogs, all the toppings that you need here. Of course, they're going to have a bar. We are on deck 17 in the Vibe Beach Club. Now, this is a specialty area where you will need to have the correct credentials to be able to get in. And because this is the first time we're on Norwegian, I don't know what that is. But I will do a voiceover in 3, 2, 1.
The Vibe Beach Club is NCL's adults-only area at 18 years or older. Now, unlike other cruise lines where it's free, this does cost you roughly $249 for a week-long pass. And then you can get a day pass, which is $100 per person.
At the back of the Vibe Beach Club is the Haven deck. So again, this is a ship within a ship concept. Only if you have a Haven cabin will you be able to access this back area. And your key card will open the door, which is right here. Now back here in the back of the Vibe area, as you can see, you're going to have a nice bar available for you. And you do have dual Vibe hot tubs on both sides. And there is the Aqua Coaster. Now, there are also these day beds that are cabanas. They do cost additional for you to reserve those. So you can check with the concierge to reserve a cabana bed. Okay, let's continue on deck 17. Next up on deck 17, we do have some specialty restaurants. You have Sukhothai, which I am probably butchering that, but this is the first Thai restaurant here on the Norwegian Cruise Line. So if you are in the mood for some tasty Thai food, you can make your way down here and grab some. Now, right now, this is embarkation day, so it's kind of a normal food with burgers and things like that people are just using the tables here. But as you can see, they do have a setup for the evenings for them to cook the Thai food.
Next up, we have the Palomar. So this is a Mediterranean-style specialty restaurant, and it's about $60 a person. You're going to have appetizers, a main meal, some sides, and dessert options. And it's all served here with an accompaniment of wine, of course, with beautiful views of the ocean. The Palomar.
Continuing on deck 17, we are now heading out into the open deck. So this is your main pool deck. Midship deck 17. Now up here on the pool deck, you also have a towel exchange. You cannot get new towels, but you can exchange and get replacement towels. Continuing forward, we're in the observation lounge now on deck 17. So as we take a walk through this area, you can see there's plenty of seats, and they have basically floor-to-ceiling windows where you can gasp, observe the area around you. Nothing's complete without a bar on a cruise ship. And back here in the observation lounge, they do have places for you to grab something to eat. Wow, those are some good looking quiches. Always got coffee. That's always a good thing.
And as you can see, this wraps all the way around the back of the ship with plenty of seating.
Here on deck 17, we also have the Gamezone. Here you are. It is a rather massive arcade area with plenty of games, from skeet ball to video games to air hockey to some mini bowling. So a lot of cool little games to keep your little ones or little at heart entertained.
And I don't know if you've noticed, but they have a lot of virtual reality games here as well. That looks pretty cool.
We are on deck 16, and this is going to be your Mandara Spa and Salon, your fitness center. And let's go see if we can take a look. All right. So we entered the spa on 16, and right when you come in, if you take a left at the main desk, you'll enter the thermal suite area. So this is where you can come to enjoy a nice, relaxing experience. And this is a quiet area for your zen and relaxation. What an amazing water wall. And you do have two pools. You have a vitality pool, and then there is a flotation salt pool that has that higher level of salt, so you can float on the surface to relax. We do have an accessible shower here for those who might need that. And then we are taking a look here at the thermal suite area. So looks like in this one is our nice and cold. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is an ice room. So it's not as icy as what we see on the MSC ships. But as you can see here, there's ice for you to grab to pack around yourself as you need it. Very nice. So this is your hot clay sauna. So as you can see in the center, they actually have little balls of clay that you can utilize, and it's for skin health, deep cleansing, and things like that. You also have the salt room on the other side. So again, salt has that healing and relaxation properties. As we continue, you have hot and cold experimental showers. I don't know. That's a very good question.
Have you tried this before?
And then we do have a charcoal hot sauna. And this is going to boost your circulatory system and metabolism with the charcoal. And then you have the Finnish sauna on the other side. And it's a dry, low heat, low humidity. Or I'm sorry, dry heat with low humidity. Now right in front of us, we have the aromatic steam room, or aromatic steam room. So this is gonna be your normal steam room, but it's gonna have hints of fragrances mixed in to help clear and relax.
We are back up on deck 16. This time we took a right to head towards the fitness center.
All right, we do have a barber shop in here for those who want to have themselves tailored. And of course, the beauty salon to get your nails done, and pedicures, manicures, fingernails. And then at the front of the ship, we have the Pulse Fitness Center. And I'll be quiet and we'll just do a quick walk in here and you can see all of the equipment that they have available. Spin class.
Normally we don't do room tours in these full ship tours, but we wanted to show you this studio room, 13559. It's for a single occupant, and the reason why we want to show you this is Norwegian has done a tremendous thing on this ship. They have 73 studio cabins, and then there's a private lounge for all the solo travelers to meet and mingle. So you'll see this again in its own episode with actual commentary, but we just wanted to give you a quick heads up, and then I'm gonna let Mel talk a little bit and show you around the studio lounge.
Another nice thing on the ship is we have a studio lounge. So you can come and mingle with other single like-minded passengers. A lot of soft colors, little pops of navies and stuff. And we even have a little place you can eat, drinks. Little bar lounge. And you scan, pour, and go. It's a very nice, cute lounge.
We are now on deck 8, so we are heading into the Aqua Theater and nightclub. We are on the top level of the Aqua Theater. As you can see here, there are a few balconies. It looks like this spans 3 decks. Bleacher style seating with the performance venue on the ground. And it looks like on both sides of the ground there are the orange doors that roll up for additional seatings on the bottom floor. So we will do a robust gentleman seating test. Am my camera ready? Am my camera ready? All right.
And do note that there are handicaps in the back.
Yep. That wasn't a kiss, people. That wasn't a kiss.
Okay.
Okay, robust gentleman seating. I like it.
I think it's from the 70s.
Yes, the design is a little weird, but I can tell you that I don't feel super cramped on the side. There's definitely a little bit of room to breathe in here. So that's definitely a good sign. And we do have some drink holders, but they're in the kind of down at your foot, really, that you use for the...
Are they adjustable?
No, they do not feel adjustable.
Okay.
Nope, they are not. But as far as robust gentleman seating, it does pass. Moving on, we are starting to head towards the aft of deck 8. So we're starting to get into your shopping areas here on deck 8. So we have on our left the timeless luxury. And what I mean by timeless luxury is a secret code word for Effie, which is on every single cruise ship. Now, as we continue in this area here, you'll see we have some upscale watches as well. And then we do have some seating that overlooks a few decks down into the main atrium area. Every cruise ship will also have a beauty area for you to get makeups and perfumes and colognes.
Next up is Onda by Scarpetta. This is the Italian specialty upscale restaurant. It is roughly $40 a person. You do have your choices of appetizers, mains, sides, and desserts. And this location is great for a little intimate Italian cuisine. And there is outside seating that you can enjoy. Let's take a look. Ah, yes. Nothing like Italian at sea with a nice ocean breeze. Okay, onward.
We are heading towards our art studio area. So if you're looking for an art auction or for something to buy, then you can come here on deck 8 and take a look at what they have available. Now this is Park West, which is on a few different cruise lines. As we continue on, we are in the interior of deck 8. We're coming to the photo gallery, but it is important to note there is an exterior boardwalk, as we saw on the other side, that does wrap deck 8. Moving on, heading towards the aft of deck 8, we are looking at the local bar and grill. Next up on deck 8 is the Indulge Food Hall. Washi washi.
Oh my goodness, that looks good. Wow. Okay, for all intents and purposes, this is your buffet area, but it's not set up like the typical buffet. They actually have little food stalls throughout the area that have a multitude of different cuisines. It's gonna have everything. Here's an Asian place. Oh yeah. Desserts. Oh my goodness. Nummy. Nummy, I want one. Yes, that one too. That one. 4 of those. Okay, let's move on. So we'll take you around here. You'll be able to see, again, there are just a bunch of different locations. I mean, there's a noodle place. It's Asian and Italian noodles. As we continue on, here's a little barbecue place. This one is the Plannery, which is all plant-based food. And then you have the Latin Quarter, tostadas, nachos, things like that. All of them look like they have a little interactive iPad-looking touchscreen where you order the types of food that you want to have from that location. So, a really cool spin on a classic buffet. We are on deck 7, and this is called the Gangway. It's really just an open area with a bar and plenty of seating where you can just come chillax. And it's actually one of the main entrance points when you get on the ship. So it's actually a really cool design to give you a lot of space to get on the ship and then immediately be able to disperse, thus trying to create less of an impact with crowds. Next up, the Humidor Cigar Lounge. Let's head on in.
So, for those of you who like to indulge in a nice cigar every now and then, they actually have, oh my goodness, this is so comfortable. A nice area to puff on your cigar, catch a little bit of sports on the tube. The lighting is very subdued just to give you a nice mellow atmosphere, and it actually feels very nice in here. Oh man, yeah, I wish I could just stay here. All right, moving on. Now, right up from the cigar lounge, you're coming to one of the most talked about specialty restaurants on the Norwegian Cruise Line, and that is Cagney's Steakhouse. Now, there was actually a little bit of controversy with Cagney's earlier in the year where they changed the entrees to have set sides and you could not change the sides. But that lasted about a month before customer feedback let it be known that we wanted our choice of sides. So I am happy to say that you do have the ability to choose whatever sides you want with your cut of steak. Cagney's, definitely don't miss the opportunity to indulge in a nice steak here. Now, moving up, we have Nama Sushi. So this again is going to be an upcharge, but as you can see there, you have the good old Japanese anime art on the wall. I think it would actually be really cool if that changed colors throughout the evening. I almost want to say it has that feel. Nope, black and white. I thought maybe the dots were lighting. Anyway, should you want a nice sushi roll, come on up here to Nama. Right up from Nama is La Bistro. Look at that chandelier. So again, this is a nice upscale specialty dining venue as well. Looks like they have steaks, escargot, a very French flavored menu.
Okay, we're walking into the dining room. My first impressions is a very stunning dining room.
Well, the dining room, as Mel said, looks pretty. I think we need to see what the food tastes like. Let's try it out. So here is a quick peek at the lunch menu. As you can see, there are quite a few appetizers, entrees, and desserts to choose from. Man, the choices are so endless. What are we gonna try? Let's find out. I started off with the Cobb salad. Yes, there is lettuce underneath there, with tiny bit of ranch dressing, and then sweet corn hush puppies with a spicy remoulade dipping sauce. Melinda had the tomato soup. Next up was the multi-grain rolls and the pretzel rolls. Delicious. I had the Philly cheesesteak and fries. Melinda had the chicken quesadilla with salsa. A table mate had the turkey shepherd's pie, very interesting combo. Also a table mate had the Cajun chicken pasta. Melinda had the creme caramel dessert. I had the orange chocolate mousse, and oh my goodness, was it amazing. Finally, the Basque cake, which was vanilla cream, cherry compost, almond. The food was delicious. It's probably the second best, with Princess narrowly beating them out.
We are now on deck 6, and we have the whiskey bar and the Commodore room.
Now, the Commodore room is a free dining venue, seats 288 guests. It'll do breakfast and dinner daily and lunch on sea days.
Next up, we have the whiskey bar, and yes, it's whiskey. Right up from the whiskey bar, you have the Swirl wine bar. And then here is the Haven only elevator. So you do need to have a Haven room, and you would scan your key card to be able to go up. Next up is Hasuki, which is going to be your hibachi area. So you can see here, they actually have a ton of tables. My goodness. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 hibachi tables that can seat 8 people. That is a lot of hibachi. Yeah, oh, I take that back. 16, 17, 18 hibachi tables. Nice, very nice. Next up on deck 6 is the casino. So we do have table games here, as well as a bunch of slot machines. That's interesting. So right across from the casino is the Improv, which is a comedy bar. So as you can see, they still have a couple of slot machines that ring the side here. All right, so as you head towards the forward part of the ship, you do have the Players Club. You do have, again, more table games on this end as well. So the casino is kind of broken into 2 spots. And we are now in the official forward atrium here. So we saw this area from above, but we are in the Aqua Theater again. We are at the front of the ship, so we'll take a quick peek at the bottom. And here you are, the bottom of the Aqua Theater.
And again, this doubles as an entertainment theater and an official evening nightclub.
All right, everyone, thank you so much for this whirlwind ship highlight tour of the Norwegian Aqua.
Yes, it was a big ship, and when they get these ships bigger and bigger, it's hard to get everything in a few hours. So we did the best we could. So if it feels a little rushed, that's the reason. We were trying to get as much areas and
Yes, like she said, we're tired. We ran that ship rotten.
Yeah.
And this one actually was a different type of tour. They didn't really do a guided tour except for the room tours, which you'll see pop up on our channel on Tuesdays, Room Tour Tuesdays. And then the rest of the time they were like, go on your own and explore. So we basically did a mad dash from the top to the bottom to give at least highlights of all the major areas.
Yeah, an hour and a half. And you're still going to have the problems with the elevator. They're not the smart elevators.
Yep.
So you're going to have to deal with that the first day. You just got to get over it the first day.
Yep, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. But overall, a very nice looking ship. The main dining room, excellent. I think that is like neck and neck with what we had on Princess.
I don't know neck and neck, but it was a close second.
Yeah, close second. Okay,
I still rate Princess, but the presentation here was excellent.
Yes, very good. And we tried a lot. As you guys saw, we had a lot of different little sample dishes. All of it was very, very good.
Yes, so we appreciate you guys following along on this video. And if you want to catch us on other videos, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. And if you want to become a member, what do you do, babe?
You just click that little join button and you'll find out more about the different levels we have. So yes, please click that if you're looking to help the channel continue to grow.
Yeah, so like as always,
we'll see you next time on
The Scenic Route.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.